it was because they did polls in Mexico before the World Cup.
I don't give a fuck about polls, bro. It's about the people here on this panel. For me, it's like no one. Everyone expected us to get out of the group. Let's be honest. We expanded it to 48 teams.
No,
everyone expected us to get out of the group. Not saying we would have won the group, but I'm saying everyone expected us to get out of the group.
I think you need to go back and see some of these Spicy Soccer and others where they were saying they might qualify. I'm talking
about us on the panel, bro. I don't care about what other people are saying. I'm saying people here that chime in every single week. Nobody had us saying, "Oh, this is the worst team." No,
yeah.
dude, we had expectations
of course,
that Aguirre would stop the bleeding. Obviously, we were in a shitstorm with the uncertainty of Jimmy Lozano. But as soon as Aguirre was brought on, it's like, all right, he's gonna stop the bleeding. We're gonna have a respectable showcase at the World Cup. I think that's what most people here said, and so far we have. But we have not made history. Obviously, you're going to find like stats like, oh, the ones that you mentioned. Yeah, that's great. But let's be honest, man. Like, let's keep our eye on the prize. We have not accomplished anything in the grand scale of things compared to what we've done in the past. Look, at the end of the game,
you're going to your expectations.
At the end of the game, all right, let me just make my statement. Let me make my statement, and then I'll let you talk. For me, for Mexico to make a statement to the rest of the world and to make history, in my opinion, in this World Cup, we need to go farther than we've ever gone before. Fuck all the stats. Fuck our clean sheets. Fuck, but this time we won this. No, we need to go to semifinals, period. And I'll let you dissect that.
Well, they already made a statement. That's the thing. They already made it. If you see a lot of the, and I'm not going to stay within the panel. I have to go what the whole world is saying. And a lot of people are showing respect to Mexico, saying stuff that they wouldn't. I was listening to stuff from England, and they were talking about,
of course,
they had to go to Azteca to meet. So, I mean, they already did. I think we get caught up with how far you get. And I'm just going to point out to Costa Rica. Look how far they got in 2014. And then they disappeared. And there's many teams that have done that. Korea did it as well. So the long run is maintain consistency and then winning. Obviously, winning is very important. So even if you're just going to rate because they got to semis and anything below that is going to be
we'll find little things to celebrate about, and depending however this run goes.
They're not middle things.
We'll have time to dissect.
Keep minimizing everything that got achieved. You just minimized it.
Yeah, but Joel,
you took all credit from it.
Let me flip this around.
How hard it is?
Let me flip this around. If we would have gotten eliminated by Ecuador today, everybody would have said fracaso, regardless of, we kept a clean sheet for 3 games, regardless that, it was the first time we won our group with 9 points. We would have just been shitting on them because they got eliminated by Ecuador in a round of 32.
But not we, because I'm not in that group.
I would have shitted on them, and most people would.
Well, of course.
So for me, it's like we have not accomplished anything. We have not accomplished anything yet. And with that, I'm going to let Ron come in.
They've accomplished a lot.
Ron, talk to me.
Actually, I was... I know where you're coming from, your sentiment, right? And I was actually working on a meme right now, the Bad Luck Brian, where Mexico gets to the fifth game, but it's just the round of 16, really.
Exactly.
No, I get it. No, but I mean, this. I haven't had any faith in the national team for pretty much 8 years, right? Just, it's had its good moments and really, but I'll be honest, I didn't expect them to do what they've done so far. I really didn't. And, like last game, I shit on Romo and shit Alvarado.
Yeah.
I thought they actually played very well, all things considering. I was obviously I'm pleased with the result. My only concern is that I felt that Aguirre played for the result for too long.
Yep, 100%.
And you're gonna be you may be able to get away with that with like, let's say Ecuador.
Yep.
But you're not gonna get away with that. If England beats the Congo and stuff like that, and we play England. and like let's say just for the sake of argument, Mexico gets an early lead, right? The worst thing that that Aguirre can do is basically do what he
Park
did
the bus.
today,
Yep.
and not so much park the bus, but not play ultra defensively
Yeah.
and not take those counters seriously because obviously in Ecuador in a knockout stage, they're basically giving you the back line, and I think it's foolish not to take advantage of it, and that's why that's my only beef with this game. That's my only criticism. But overall, I agree with certain things that you said to Holy, but I also agree with a lot of things that Holy said
Of
because
course.
I mean because like when you look at the stats, I mean Mexico has accumulated like the most losses in World Cup history. That's not something when I look at the stats, I don't like seeing that. But with time, I'm like Mexico's just basically they're becoming one of those top 10 top 12 teams because of the amount of wins that they're getting in World Cups. They're scoring goals. They didn't reduce. I mean that's helping Mexico with rankings because we obviously need also rankings also help you out in future World Cups
Of course.
in terms and stuff like that. So it is very important what they're doing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
For me, let's take away the good things from Mexico. Again, making it an impenetrable I can't even talk right now. Fortress in El Estadio Azteca, not conceding a goal. And to me, that's very impressive. And England do not want this smoke. I mean, they've already started talking about how that's a terrible matchup for them. So they're already going into this game, if they get past Congo, already like us being their fucking bully, man. I was impressed with the fans showing up even before the game kicked off, doing that shit to make Ecuador uncomfortable. Honestly, we beat them from literally like before the game even started because they went into that press conference complaining about how anti-football this shit is, like them doing fireworks. Dude, we beat them mentally before the game even kicked off. And then we showed up, and Mora, dude, he's so silky smooth. He looks so fucking good. But to me, like you said, Ron, we left Ecuador in the game too long. It was to kill. It was to go for the kill and go for that 3-0. And for us to just do what we did in the second half against England, we're not gonna be able to pull that off. They're going to find ways. They're gonna find cracks in our armor. Tal Arangel is gonna concede a goal, and to me, it's you got to keep it going, man.
Like
that's
in that
been Mexico all group though. That was how Mexico's been playing, and a lot of it, even though they concede, the other team isn't exactly dominating. I think as Mexicans, we're not used to seeing Mexico not have possession. And we used to see it all the time where Mexico would hold possession, control the game, entre comillas, control it. And then the other team in a breakaway would come in and score and beat Mexico. And this time it was opposite, the other way around. Mexico was closer to scoring than Ecuador.
No,
Mexico came a lot closer to scoring. So for me, it's not so much that they're just parking the bus. They're letting the other team do all the work, and they're exploiting the other team. To me, that makes Mexico dangerous because they know when to pack it in.
So I don't think that they park the bus, right? But my thing is this: so you can concede possession and still control the match because if you're like willingly conceding the possession, but you have your lines very compact, you can dictate and tell your opposition, okay, I'm giving you possession, but I'm only going to allow you to attack this in this way, right? But you don't do that for 45 minutes. You do that, but you do that in short, in increments,
Right?
Because my frustration is that they could have really done some damage, 4 or 5 goals.
Could have
if they would have basically been had
the rival counts too, Ron. It's not like Mexico could just do it at will. The rival counts, and they had player for player, they were regarded as the better team. They were one of the best teams in CONMEBOL qualifiers.
Yeah. No, so I get it.
So it wasn't like Mexico could just do as. I think that's the thing, the glaring that comes to me. People talking about Megs, they make it seem like they could just do all these things at will, and it's like, have you not been watching the team for the last 8 years? When have they been doing that? They just
No.
haven't been able to do it, and all of a sudden
We
we're
have
expecting it.
real quick. We have new listener C4 wanting to get in. Thank you for patiently waiting. Talk to me.
Oh, please. I just want to say, bro, like, come on, guys. Can we give them some props, bro? Like, these dudes have been fighting this whole tourney. We've seen things we've never seen before against a stacked Ecuador team.
Stacked?
You put it on paper. We put it on paper, bro. You put that you put their lineup against ours on paper. We do not match up. Let's be honest. We don't match up. Let's be for real. Like, but these guys and demostraron garra. They did everything they had to do. And you know what? Props to El Vasco because he has shown us this like Tony said, this is a historic run. We've never seen nothing like this. Come on, Jaime, don't do this. Don't do this.
It's not historic.
Thank you.
It is historic. It is historic. It is
Yes,
historic.
it is.
We've never seen this. We've
Hey,
never
sorry,
seen
I have
nothing
to-
like this, bro.
Even the other teams have been able to do that. Very few teams have done what Mexico
We get
has
past
done.
England, then we'll talk
It's a
history.
handful.
But talk to me, Sabio.
Now history
No.
is how far they've gotten.
No, but Jaime, you're talking
hey,
about
chill.
you're talking about as far as distance. As far as distance,
Yes, distance.
I understand. Yes, okay. But as far as what we've done so far, this is historic, Jaime. Please don't do that to the squad,
Come
bro.
on, come on. Be real. You said that Ecuador was better line per line. It was known. It was known before the World Cup that their strength was their defense and midfield with Caicedo. But offensively, they didn't have much. They didn't have much outside of Ender. And you know what? Today, that worked in Mexico's favor. They came out firing. They got the 2 goals. Second half, chill a little. But Ecuador had the ball, but they did nothing with it. So
Why?
Because
Why
they're not
though?
good. Because they didn't have.
They don't have any. They don't have any threats offensively. They have fucking Ener Valencia. No mames way.
Yeah, come on, dude.
Yeah, you're right. That's true. They don't.
Yeah.
That's taking credit from Mexico, saying
I don't
they
give a
didn't do
fuck.
anything because they didn't have
I don't care if we're
anything.
taking credit away from Mexico, dude.
You are not we. You are.
Dude,
I'm not.
we're in the round of 16. Guess what? We did
How
that.
good
We did
you
that in
see the game,
2018.
bro?
Ey, putos,
With
primera
Gabo,
vez,
you're watching the game with fear, Gabo.
cálmese.
Bro.
Rápido, güey. Ey,
Talk to me.
ánimos, para abajo, putos. Güey,
but you know
¿por qué
what?
estamos tirando putos? Espérate, cabrón, tú también te esperas.
Hold on, Matías.
¿Por qué andamos tirando putazos,
Matías,
güey? Acaba de
Matías,
ganar
hold on,
México.
hold on.
Les partimos la madre 2-0.
That's
¿Por
right.
qué chingados estamos aquí peleando
Matías.
como putas viejas?
That's right.
Because we
No
haven't done
mames,
it.
güey.
They're
Para los
minimizing
putos
Mexico's
huevos.
achievements.
We beat the
That's
team
why
that we needed to
Mexico's
beat.
achievements
We've
are being minimized. That's
Look.
why they're
That's right.
minimizing what they did.
Hey,
That's
They don't win
Pero
the next game.
Joel, tú
Everything is
también,
worthless.
güey. Tú
If you don't
también,
beat
güey.
England, everything was worthless.
No,
Why
güey,
even
mira.
show up?
But
Why
you know
even
mira,
go
güey.
in 4 years?
Güey, pero mira,
Why even
escucha,
play
güey.
the next one?
Tú mismo eras el que estaba aquí, que cada pinche semana andabas de que no, remember, they changed the format. Even
They
if
did?
we get to the
Exactly.
quinto partido, no es
I
Exactly.
nada.
didn't say
¿Quién
that.
sabe?
No,
¿A
I
que
did
sí,
not say
puto?
that.
He did it.
That
¿A que
wasn't me,
sí?
bro.
¿A
That
que sí?
wasn't
Aquí
me.
andabas.
No, it's
Look,
not. It's
You
not.
kept
Look,
If
my
reminding
whole-
anything,
us.
I'll
look,
tell
You
you.
kept
I
reminding
said
us
on
about the difference in
no,
format.
this
I
is my
never
whole-
said
hold
that,
on.
bro.
Aquí
If
andas
anything, under the new
Look.
format,
Can I-
Mexico's doing good because this
Can-
is the new format going forward. You guys keep bringing up the
Look,
old stuff,
let me-
but
let
this
me-
is going to be the new one.
Let me just consolidate
At
my
least for the
point.
next
Let me,
game.
hey, wait. Let me
Okay, güey,
let me
entonces
consolidate my.
nosotros
Hold on.
somos los mamadores que
Hold on.
we keep
See,
on
wait.
bringing
Hold
old
on,
shit.
hold on, guys.
See?
Let me just say one
bueno.
thing. Let me just
One
say.
at a
Let me
time.
consolidate my
One at a
point.
time.
All right. So, look, I'm not taking away anything that Mexico has done in this World Cup.
You are,
This
though.
victory.
You're the
Let me finish. Let me finish.
Yeah, you did.
This
Yeah.
victory is diluted because the World Cup got diluted to 48 teams. So that's why
Look
Facts.
who
I'm
we
happy.
faced.
Look, I'm
We're
happy
back to
that we
a
won.
double.
Look,
Wow.
I'm happy that we won. I'm happy. I'm happy, but we are not like because it got expanded and because we're in the round of 16. For me, I'm just like this is just another step in what was expected of us was to get to the round of
But
16.
Jaime, no,
Every time the World
nobody
Cup
wanted-
has expanded, that diluted argument comes in. This has
but
been
wow.
expanded multiple times, and that's always been the argument. Oh, it's
Wow.
diluted
We
now.
didn't
It's
beat
diluted.
any-
Guess
we-
what? You still have to win.
All right.
Doesn't matter. You still
Here's
have to
another
win.
here's another hot take. We have not beaten anybody that is ranked higher than us. So we have not
Yeah,
accomplished
exactly.
anything.
Well, that's not our fault.
But you
Hold
know
on,
what?
but wait. We have never. Wait, hold on. Nobody wanted to face Ecuador. Nobody wanted these guys.
Who didn't want
Nobody
to
did.
face them?
Nobody
Yes,
wanted to face them, bro.
It's a team.
Everybody was
facts,
scared of them.
Hey,
Everybody,
it's a team
everybody
that
was
went
scared of
0-0
these
with
guys.
yes.
Curacao. It's a
The
This
team
was
that
the
went
talking
0-0
now
with
the
this
talking
was a
Curacao.
point. Yes,
dangerous. This was a
true.
dangerous 13
Come
to
on.
Yeah,
this team.
What
the
dangerous
talking
ass?
point of who got the
Dangerous
worst.
ass. They went
The
0-0
talking
with
point of who
Hey.
got
Curacao.
the worst
They went
opponent
0-0 with
between
Curacao.
U.S.,
Get
Canada, and
out of here.
Mexico was
That's-
Please
Get
at
Mexico.
the
out of here.
short and the
That
stick.
was the
That's
talking
taking
point.
away. That's taking
Who-
away the victory
who
from
got the
Egos.
worst
You guys
opponent?
saying that?
It's a
No,
team that
remember,
went 0-0 with Curacao. Come on.
Hey,
give me
we
a break.
have new people that want
Mexico
to.
went 0-0 with Angola.
I hear you guys every week.
No,
Let's
no,
hear
no,
from
no,
let's hear from
that's different.
Josue.
That's
Let's hear from
another-
Josue. Welcome, Josue. Talk to me. We also
No
have
quiero decir nada.
knocked it. Oh, maybe Jen
But
Rod.
You know what? Before Jose, let me jump in.
All right.
Let me give credit where credit is due. And I know Joel's been talking about how Vasco doesn't give credit. I give you know what? He proves he's an adaptable coach. Today he knew he had to attack.
Damn, bro.
He
We
went in there.
we don't know how to win.
He went. Hold on. Let me
Neta,
make my point. Hold
carnal.
on.
No.
Hold on. Let me make my point. Hold on.
Okay,
So what's it-
I'll finish his point.
So what's the name? He went in there with Morita, and you know what? Because he knew he had to attack, because he knew Ecuador was not going to propose the game, and that shows how adaptable he is. And the second half, already with the win and with the effort, that lay back a little, and you know what? It worked out. So like I said, El Vasco tactics, they're working so far, but if it's England on Sunday, it's going to be under a great test. And you know what? I'm pretty sure he'll pass the test.
All right, Josue. Floor is yours, buddy. Oh, he went back to listening.
I got something to say. Can I please speak, Jaime? Please,
Go
please,
for it.
please, bro. Bro, let's be for real. Look at the table right now. Look at the bracket, bro. Look at it as I'm looking at it right now. If you look at it, the only hardest team right now that was closest to what we face was Netherlands and Morocco. Besides that, let's say Germany and Paraguay. Fine. France, Sweden, that's the easy wash. Belgium, Senegal, you know that Belgium should. That's a close one too. Let me excuse that one. But USA and Bosnia, USA should win. Spain should be Austria. Portugal should be an Asian Croatia. Brazil took care of business against Japan. Norway took care of business against Ivory Coast. England goes against Dr. Congo tomorrow.
Yep.
Switzerland against Algeria. Who's gonna win that one?
Algeria.
Switzerland. That's a what? Okay, fine. Whatever. If you want to call it that, let's say that. But either way, none of those teams compare to Ecuador. Let's keep going, please. Let me finish. Colombia and Ghana. That's a close one too now. Okay, but we're gonna give it to Colombia, right? Because that's kind of obvious a little bit. Australia and Egypt. Who we gonna give it to? That's a close one, but
That's a
neither
close
one of those.
one.
Okay, but neither one of those clubs are at the level of Ecuador. Let's keep going. Argentina and Cabo Verde. That's an easy wash. So please, if you compare this whole what I just lined up, nobody wanted to go against Ecuador. Ecuador
They
was
were-
strong.
They were
Get outta
they were an
here. Get outta
inconvenient
here, dude.
look. They were an inconvenient
Era la más
rival,
fea.
but they
Era la
got
más fea.
bro. They were the most inconvenient out of the whatever the threes that went into
They
the next round.
had no
They
reason
were
to
the
beat
most
third
inconvenient.
place.
They were the most inconvenient, but they weren't a world beater. Come on.
How much money are those guys getting paid?
I don't know. They get paid in bananas, don't they? I don't know what the fuck they pay them in.
Okay,
Wow.
3 of their guys are getting paid more than a whole team. So stop with the bullshit, dude. We played out of our minds today.
Bro,
Even
that team went
Chavez
0-0
fucking
with
played
Curaçao.
good.
Thank
Stop the
you.
fucking madness.
What?
Stop the fucking madness.
Who?
They went 0-0 with Curaçao, and they were not a fucking good team. Stop the fucking
But-
madness.
But that
Albert, let
doesn't
him
mean
talk,
that
man.
they
Let him
suck
talk.
because they couldn't beat
Cálmate, Albert. You're
Curaçao.
gonna lose an eye, bro.
Albert.
This is the same team that beat Argentina. They're the same team that beat Brazil. They're the same team that beat Germany.
You guys are just
Yeah.
you guys are building up the pussy, bro. Stop it. Jen, keep
Don't
going.
downplay our win. Don't downplay our win. We
Please
played out of
don't.
our minds.
I don't know if we played out of our minds. If we would have
Bro.
played out our minds, that this game should have ended like 3-0 in the first half.
No. You're right. We should have won
No,
5-0.
no.
We should have won 5-0.
You can
Because
say the same
Mexico's
thing about
always winning.
France. You can say the
Because
same thing about
Mexico
Norway.
wins World Cup games 5-0. Come on, dude.
Come on.
Where are these
This
expectations
is round.
coming from?
You know, this is knockout stage. You're not gonna get those crazy freaking 5-1 against Curacao.
Especially if Mexico's never had them. Mexico's never had them.
Hey, Ecuador.
What are you gonna put all of a sudden? They're putting them out of their ass. But it's
Hey.
Curacao. Come on.
Wait,
Hey,
hold on,
we
hold on,
haven't
hold on,
had
hold on.
a goal scored against us.
That's the impressive thing.
Exactly. Can we stop
Hello.
downplaying this shit? Wait, hold on.
All right.
One thing. Do you know what? They expected us to play, what y'all call that shit? Haramba?
Ratonero.
Right? Haramba,
Yes.
We
right?
did in the second
Yeah.
half. Did you
No,
not
we
watch the
didn't.
second
No,
half?
That wasn't Haramba, dude.
Okay, wait. They expected us to play that shit in the first half, and what happened? From the whistle, we came at their
Oh,
fucking
yeah, we
necks.
did.
At their fucking necks.
And what happened in the second half?
Okay,
Even
but we
in
were
the
winning
second
already.
half, they had better scoring opportunities
We were
Oh.
than
winning,
Ecuador.
though.
Puro
We were-
BFC. Let's go.
We were fucking
Hey,
winning
whatever
already.
those guys in Mexico City did to fuck them up in the water,
Yeah, we
the
beat them.
food,
We beat them before the
making
game kicked
noise,
off.
whatever. Let's do it again to England because
Oh,
that
yeah, for
shit,
sure.
dude. Ellos no estaban bien. Like they were missing
Altitude.
passes.
Yeah,
they
they
were
were stuck, bro.
sloppy. Long balls weren't there. Like dishes. Like they were putting it out the fucking court. It's like, dude,
That's
yo, like
altitude, man.
playing the B team.
They are not a good team.
Yeah, but
Hey,
they went from
Les voy a
sea level to
preguntar.
altitude.
Neta. ¿Les estaba sudando el culo antes de este partido contra esos cabrones?
It was for me. For me.
I knew it was gonna be a tight
A mí
one.
no, güey. Les
A
van a
mí
partir
sí.
la madre.
Nah,
sí.
everybody was saying under 1.5. Oh my God, it's gonna be a 1-0 win. Que esto que el otro, that it's gonna be low scoring, super defensive. Dude, we came at
¿Sabes qué,
them.
güey? ¿Sabes qué me enseñó que no debería ser puto y no les debería tener miedo a esos pendejos? Watching fucking Germany crash out last night.
But that's
Watching them
Germany,
fucking
bro.
fail. No mames, güey. Nos
Hey,
estaba sudando el culo
Paraguay.
porque... No, güey, espérame.
They
Nos
haven't been
estaba
the
sudando el
same since
culo
we knocked
porque
them
la
out in
historia-
2018.
Sí, güey.
Exactly.
Pero anoche la historia era, o antenoche la historia era, no, güey, esos cabrones le ganaron a Alemania. Y que quién sabe.
Hey, I don't know how
qué,
Paraguay did it,
que
bro.
son una potencia mundial.
Ah,
Y
esa-
luego
that- dude,
ayer
that was
nos
a-
partió la madre Paraguay. No mames.
Well, part of it has to do with the World Cup here being, and if you saw '94, it's very similar. These Euro teams
But
couldn't play at the
We
top
can't
level.
talk about the old
It-
shit, Joel.
It's not old shit. It's relevant. These teams
But
are
it's
used
not
to
now.
playing. It is. It still is, and you're seeing it.
Nah,
You're just
nah,
denying
okay.
it, but
This
you're
is
seeing
the
it.
new world, dude. Like everyone's in a club, everyone's in Europe, everyone's a world class player. Like even though they
Why
go
do you
back to
think
their
they
country.
need water breaks? Are they going to do water breaks? This is
That's
fucking
some
Germany.
bullshit.
Pero Joel,
Why do
no
you think they're
mames,
doing
güey.
water breaks?
Joel.
There's
What
a
the fuck
reason
do the
why
water breaks
Mexico
have to do with
doesn't
anything?
play in
Don't the same thing.
Azteca.
Go ahead, bro. I gotta mute you, bro. Stop it. We got Ulysses coming in. Talk to me, bro. How'd you enjoy the game?
Bro, that shit was lit, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That first half was amazing. They look like they can easily compete with France, with any other major European.
Who's laughing?
Why are you laughing?
Albert's laughing? Stop it, bro.
El más odioso de todos, güey. Oílo.
Mute him.
That's
Como
crazy.
vieja.
Cree que Suecia es mejor que México, pero está bien.
That's crazy, bro. They have no faith. Where are you from, by the way?
Go ahead, Ulysses. Nah,
No,
but go.
I mean,
But hold on.
they
But you
played an
guys,
awesome,
but you,
they played an
but-
awesome first half. They really deserved that win. I mean, they were locked in. I mean, that's all I gotta
Yes.
say. They were really locked in.
and
They
here's another thing.
were tiki taka everywhere. They found
True.
their opportunities.
Albert, stop.
Found
No,
bro.
opportunities to
Albert.
score. Could have
Mute
been a
him.
higher scoring game, but hey, we got the W.
Mute him.
Now on to the
Kyrie.
next round.
He's on mute.
Bro,
Yeah.
check it out, bro. This is the thing, bro, is that you guys are not touching grass outside, bro. I'm in Chicago, bro, and the city is going crazy.
I know, I'm
bro.
sure they are. It's a good win.
Bro, the city is going
Hey,
crazy,
you guys are
bro.
smoking some good shit out there.
Nah, bro, es que, güey, no mames.
I like
es que
Cali.
Tú estás allí, güey, en tu casita, güey, controlado. Está chido, güey, está chido. Pero la neta, güey, tú no sabes lo que es sentir el ambiente. Ahorita mismo, güey. It's a different vibra, güey. It's a whole different. It's something
It's
we've never
good. We got
felt before,
momentum.
bro.
Look, we have
We've
momentum.
never felt this shit before, bro. You gotta go outside and touch motherfucking grass, bro, to see what's happening out here, bro. This is a beautiful
All
thing
right,
what's
all right.
happening
We
right
got
now. And you
Finney.
know what?
Finney's gonna come in right now.
Smoke it.
Mira, güey, mira. Siempre que jugamos un knockout game, dicen, jugamos como nunca y perdimos como siempre. Pero hoy, no, güey. Entonces, ¿qué pedo, güey? ¿Te gusta?
Right.
¿No
We
te
don't know
gusta?
how to act,
Ganaron.
Finney. We don't know how to act. We've never done this before.
huevo, carnal.
Apparently,
Hey,
we've never done
Finney.
this before.
Finny, do me a favor, bro. I want you to do me like neta, güey. Dilo con todos tus huevos para que los oigan los pendejos
Please.
allá atrás como Albert.
Say it
Mira,
again.
güey, jugamos como nunca y ganamos como nunca. ¿Qué más quieres, pendejo?
Jugar como nunca. Fuck it. What? Oh,
A
God.
huevo, güey. No mames, Albert. Güey, ¿sabes qué, güey? Ve y jálatela ya, güey.
No,
Cálmate.
you know what? Abdias, wait till we beat England. Wait till we beat England. We're gonna beat them, bro. It's a piece of cake, bro. Listen, if we beat Ecuador the way we beat them today, England has less of a chance. We have players. They have players that play in the fucking Azteca. And they do not have none of that, bro. They're in a complete disability. When they come over there, they're fucked, bro.
Hey,
Rashford,
Bro,
Harry
I said
Kane.
it last night. Todos andaban primero de que no, güey. Tráeme a los ingleses. Tráeme a estos. Y luego
Nah.
nos toca Ecuador y qué tan chiquito se les pone el culo. No
Because of
mamen,
me,
putos.
they bought that
¿A
meme.
quién?
They
¿A
bought
ti?
that
¿O
meme.
qué?
That Ecuador
yo,
was
güey,
playing
les digo
Hey, I bet the
anoche.
over,
Les
and I bet for
dije,
Mexico. I
espérense,
didn't pussy out
putos.
like a bitch
That's
and did the
why.
under.
Miren,
People
pendejos,
believe
antes
the
de que
memes.
empiece el pinche montoneo, espérense, pendejos. Yo les dije anoche, agárrense, cabrones. México va a ganar, porque ¿saben qué? La misma puta energía que yo tenía cuando les decía que me la iban a pelar los ingleses, le digo lo mismo a los putos ecuadoreños y digo, tráeme a los putos ingleses. ¿Por qué? Porque los quiero matar en el puto Azteca. Ahora,
Hey.
que
El
ustedes
calor,
tengan miedo
calor y
y que
altura.
les esté sudando el culo, eso es de ustedes.
Look.
Estos pinche ecuacoños
Abdias.
If it
nunca
ends
me
up-
dieron miedo.
If it ends up being
Abdias, they
England,
believe the meme, bro. Because
If
the
it-
meme went around that the Ecuadorians were used to the altitude because they play in Quito.
I don't think
Nobody
the
got
altitude,
checks.
the altitude did not
Nobody
affect them
saw
today.
that they were.
It was not the altitude.
It did?
No.
You couldn't see them? They couldn't string a pass, bro.
No. They ran more than we
Okay.
did. Stop it, dude.
Okay,
No,
because they made them run.
Bro,
They made them
Ecuador
run, bro.
was more phased by the fact that they did not expect the unwelcoming that they received at the hotel.
No, dude,
And-
come on.
Oh,
dude, no.
please.
They were more
Nice,
affected.
güey, that's-
Hey,
Oh,
why don't we
come
talk
on.
about our
No,
center backs?
dude,
They-
no.
they were
You-
complaining.
You,
Look,
had a South
I'm just gonna
They were
American
co-
you-
national
look.
team
Yes.
complaining about South American bullshit.
They were complaining before the game
The
even
team,
started.
the
So we won the
federation
mental
complained.
games. We won the mental games.
Look, two things. By the 60th minute, that's when they got their first corner kick. It took them 20 minutes into the match to get a corner kick. You saw in the 60th minute, you see in their face, they were very frustrated.
They were.
You see, they were on
only-
phase.
I don't think they were
They
gassed,
were
bro.
very frustrated. They were guys. They couldn't string
The
passes.
altitude
together.
didn't affect
Look at
them,
it
but
at
it
the
will
end.
affect
It's
England.
crazy,
Okay, we'll see. We'll see what they say,
Jaime,
bro.
por favor.
I didn't see anybody
Yeah, it
huffing
was
and puffing, bro.
fireworks. It was
Stop it.
fireworks and tampoco, dude. Tampoco is like that. You can see it from the passing. Look at the passing. Look how they couldn't string. They had 100 million.
It was mental.
player
It
over
was
there.
not the altitude. It was
Please,
mental.
this guy's because in South America, what? It's a cakewalk?
No,
They're used
I'm
to this
saying
shit. South
the-
America's even
the
worse, bro.
fans.
It's worse.
Look, the fans were the 12th
but
man.
it's worse in South
It was.
America.
It was the ambiance. It was the. It was the
Okay.
stage.
and they've seen
Okay.
worse.
It had nothing
Okay.
to do with the
They've seen worse.
altitude. Had
Fine.
nothing to do with the
They've seen
altitude.
worse.
But what's gonna happen
They've
to
seen
England?
worse.
They're gonna be fucked, bro. They're gonna get so fucked, bro. We got this shit. And you know what?
Nah,
when we beat Harry Kane and them, what's gonna happen with goddamn Brazil, bro? Please, they ain't on shit, bro. We got this shit. It's a wash. I'm telling
Hey,
you right now, bro.
If Mexico beats England, it's gonna be because of haram ball. Because
What you know?
Mexico is
What?
gonna
But
do a little
Albert,
block.
If
we
it-
said that. We said that against these guys.
If it ends up being-
what
Who said
happened?
it? I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
If it ends
No,
up being
but I
England,
I knew they had no punch.
if it ends up being England, we already beat them mentally because they're already talking about how they don't want this matchup. How El Azteca is going to be a tough one for them. So they're already going into this game. They're already thinking about us. They need to be focused on Dr. Congo because Who knows? We might see an upset. They got that fucking crazy like voodoo doctor, dude. He's a witch.
No, that was Ghana.
That was Ghana, but Congo has the same thing.
No, Congo,
Okay.
No, Congo has the Mister, the guy that stands all game.
Okay.
Either way, bro, come on. Can we give some credit to our goddamn selección, bro? For once, bro.
I hope
bro,
Congo wins.
They're Mexican, bro. They never will.
We have
They like,
Chaos.
it's like piñatas. They like to
Chaos
beat the
wants to
shit
speak
out
up.
of the
Hold on.
piñata.
Let
Like
Chaos
candy.
speak. Let Chaos speak. Welcome, Chaos.
What's
Go
up,
ahead,
guys?
Chaos.
Do you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, man. Welcome to the
Hey,
Chaos.
guys, I'm Ecuadorian. I just want to say that congrats on the win today. You guys played a hell of a game. I truly want Mexico to go far in this World Cup. Honestly, I truly do. Going into this game, I saw your guys' lineup. I wasn't familiar with any of those players, like no, respectfully, but the way you guys played is just like you guys have respectfully no name players on your
That's
roster.
true.
Like no, like I just like respect. It's respectfully, right? Like no one in the world knows these guys. Like besides that Mora kid who played a hell of a game. Who played a hell of a game.
No lies detected.
Who played a hell of a game. I go into the game confident with the Ecuadorian defense. You know, we only conceded 5 goals in like 18 matches. I think the last goal we conceded was against Germany and Ivory Coast. But I wasn't expecting this fucking domination by Mexico. You guys played a hell of a game. Yeah, I really truly believe like when you play in the Azteca, it's a different type of environment.
Mhm.
I truly do. I think the Azteca plays a big part.
Hey, Chaos, do you think the altitude made it? Because I feel like Ecuador is also like high.
No, it wasn't the altitude. I think
you.
there was just I think they were just mentally fucked already.
Yeah.
Like no, all credit where credit's due. You know, when the game started, it was just tiki taka off the start. You know, it didn't look like Ecuador. Like I don't know what was going on. I don't know if our team was bad or it was just like Mexico was just playing good.
Yeah, but your team's not used to playing at altitude anymore.
No.
We all these players in Europe. You were playing at sea level the whole month of the World Cup, and then you got to go up.
And then for the past qualifiers, like for most of all of our games, I think we only played one game in sea level, and that was Guayaquil against Argentina. That was the last sea level game that we played, but all of our qualifiers games we played in Quito, which is a higher much altitude than
Thank
Mexico
you.
City. The altitude wasn't the problem. It's just
but not at the World Cup.
What
That's
the
the thing.
He just told you, bro. Shut up.
No,
because that's not how it works, dude. That's not how it works.
God,
Joel,
shut
cállate
the
el
fuck
puto
up,
hocico,
bro.
güey. No mames.
I just
Joel, you're not always right, güey. Half of the time you're
just-
fucking wrong.
I just want to say this, from I know there's a lot of memes going on with Ecuadorians and Mexicans fighting. We're not all like that, I respect the Mexican team. I truly do believe like if you guys keep playing like this, you guys are gonna go far. If you guys beat England, like it's everything now. If you guys beat England, you guys are definitely beating Brazil. I don't think this Brazil team is fucking all that, honestly.
X.
But
yeah, Chaos.
yeah,
thank
no. What I was trying to say is like, yeah, like you guys had no name players like Liga MX players that no one really truly knows, respectfully, But it's just the way you guys play. I think you guys just play like really beautiful, complementary football together.
You know what it is, bro? It's El Vasco. El Vasco has these guys playing like the goddamn movie Hoosiers. Like, I don't know if I've seen Hoosiers before, but it's a team that they believe in each other, bro. They know their roles and they're comfortable with it. We've never seen nothing like this. There's no egos. He has these guys knowing their
Because we play with
exact
nobodies,
roles.
like Chaos said. That's why it's easier to come together as a team. There's no egos on the team.
We saw it in 2002, and what happened?
I think today Mexico had a lot to lose if they lost this game because they were playing at home.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really truly believe that this Mexico team, the way they're playing, like no joke, I think they can beat England. It's just I think the Azteca plays a big part in it.
Yeah,
bro. Like
it does.
Fans, the 12th men, like you could just see like Pacho, Hincapié. These are two world-class players who played in Champions League finals. They didn't even know what to do in the Azteca. You know what I mean?
But you said something interesting earlier, that the only game they didn't play at altitude, that they played at sea level, was against Argentina, defending champions. Why would they give away that advantage?
Because Guayaquil is Guayaquil is mostly like a tourist, like type of city where like a
Yeah,
lot of
but you're
it,
playing
it's mostly
Argentina.
no, they wanted they just wanted to play the last game in sea level because Guayaquil is mostly like
Against
it's
the best team.
there's more people in that city than Quito, and they just wanted to play in that stadium. Well, they usually play in Quito for the altitude advantage.
Because
But
something that happened to Mexico, and we saw this in some other qualifiers, when the majority of the players were in Europe, they couldn't hang at Azteca. They,
no, it was
and that's how you and then they ended up losing. They actually ended
Oh,
up
Ed,
losing.
he already said the altitude doesn't play a factor in tonight's game. Yahweh, you gotta
Okay,
keep
right, yeah.
Yahweh,
I
dude.
truly,
Right.
I truly respect your team. I think I'm the only Ecuadorian
Right.
that knows. I think I'm the only Ecuadorian that knows your guys' team because I do follow a little bit of Liga MX. My girlfriend's Mexican. I got a bunch of Mexican friends. I was looking at that back line, and I really was like a little bit worried about you guys with Jorge Sanchez. I know you guys don't like him that much. I know you guys prefer the other Israel Reyes.
They hate him, but he's the real deal.
He did play really good today, Jorge Sanchez. I give
He's a monster.
respects to him.
Shut up, fucking Albert, because you hate him too.
But that Mora kid just
Hey, what happened at the end, man?
Oh my god, I
he
wanted
lost.
Mora to score so bad. Like, he had his opportunities.
El número tres de.
He's getting there. He's getting there. 17.
I just want to say something.
He's touching the ball.
Yeah, go ahead.
That Mora kid, you guys got to keep him away from Alexis Vegas. You know what I mean? Like
Keep him away from beer and hookers. I agree.
Huevo.
That we all saw it.
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
Not just.
You gotta learn. You gotta go through that experience.
Not just me as an Ecuadorian, but the whole world saw that kid show up, and I think that kid's gonna go far in places. He was cooking that midfield. He was running circles around Pedro Vite. He was running circles around Moises Caicedo. The kid's a real deal. He almost scored a banger of a goal. I really can't hate like some Ecuadorians right now are like crying because they lost. But today we just got outplayed, man.
Complete bogus. They did.
We got
Chaos.
Yeah, what's up, man?
I just got a quick question, man. And you know what? You came in here. Good for you. Thank you for coming in. But I just got a quick question because you mentioned it twice, right? You said Mexico is playing with no-name players.
Mm-hmm.
And si hay algo de mí, güey, es que yo sé reconocer un putazo cuando me lo están escondiendo. Entonces dime, cabrón, ¿tú eras parte de la guerra de Twitter o no, puto? Porque si sí, te me vas de aquí, cabrón,
right, we have no world class players. That's true.
No, I was in the Twitter beef with the Mexicans, but it's really just support.
¿Ves, güey? Les dije. Yo reconozco un putazo escondido y ahí está.
Hey man, the fact that he showed face is mad respect.
What he's saying though is look.
What does that have to do with anything?
What he's saying is how most of the world sees us. So he's just saying the quiet part out loud. But a lot of people that are casual fans or don't follow Mexico or Liga MX, they don't know half these players, bro. They don't know our goalkeeper. Dude, some people are barely discovering Quiñones and they're like, oh, this guy's tearing up in Saudi Arabia, dude. They have no idea who we are.
Who's the highest paid player in Mexico?
In Mexico?
Great question. Great fucking question, bro.
Exactly. Three of Ecuadorians had more money than our whole team.
The whole team.
Actually, too, like Moises Caicedo and Pacho clears up like
Caicedo is $100 million man.
Yeah, it's like two
They
players.
still couldn't do shit.
The thing
Money
is,
don't
like,
score goals.
like I think Pacho's
because
like 80 million or something, but that doesn't really matter when it comes to soccer. All it matters, the price doesn't matter. It's the only thing that matters is how you play in the field. And
can we please
¿Ves,
give
güey?
all
$80 million y todavía te faltaron manos para pelármela, puto. ¿Qué pedo?
All praise hold on, take it easy, Diaz.
Take it easy, bro. Stop it,
He's
man.
being cool. He's being cool. He's
We
being
beat
cool.
Ecuador's money team with a fucking Sunday League team. That's
No, that's not true. Shut up.
Sorry.
Albert.
It's not a personal attack. It's just an attack on the entire country and their football federation.
Oh, Diaz, Yahweh.
I got your backup, Diaz. Fuck it. Let's go.
No, bro. Yahweh.
Be real, fellas. Be real. Come on.
Let's
guys.
bring in Rifalo. He's usually the one with the calm temper. Welcome, Rifalo. Talk to me.
Hey, good evening, everyone. You guys hear me all right?
Yes, sir.
Yo, I'm fucking stoked as hell, man. I just want to piggyback off our Ecuadorian homie, man. You know, we were talking about the difference in cost, and the biggest winner tonight is Liga MX, man. We showcase to the whole world, man, the quality that is underrated. There's good money, there's good players in Mexico. and we're showcasing that right now.
Oh,
So,
absolutely. I do agree with you. It's just the problem is I don't know why these guys are really fucking good. It's just I don't know why they're too comfortable staying in Mexico. These guys can be
It's the
playing in like
dollars, brother. It's the dollars. We pay well, and because our like viewership is not just Mexico, but in the United States, which has like high value.
The bigger
So like
dollar.
all
we
I'm gonna
make good
say
money
is
here.
all I'm gonna say is right now is that as Ecuadorians, this beef with Mexicans, Ecuador. I don't know how this beef really even started because we're not even fucking rivals, right? It's just a stupid fucking beef.
It's just
There
Twitter.
is no beef.
It's just
There's
Twitter,
no
bro.
beef. It's just Twitter, right?
We had Japan and fucking Brazil going at him. Like, what the? Where'd that
ready?
come
So
from?
I do want to say is like a chingada way. I really want fucking Mexico to go fucking far away. I really fucking do. The way they played today, it just fucking surprised me. Like I really was confident going into this game, saying, okay, yeah, we have better players than Mexico. And then off the rip, these guys are just fucking tiki
But
taka throwing the ball.
you were confident after they had gone 0-0 with Curacao and only beat Germany because Germany really didn't have nothing.
Hey, Germany was a great win. Stop it,
Look,
dude.
look,
No, no, it wasn't. No,
Yes, it was,
wasn't.
Albert.
Don't lie to the man. It wasn't.
Yo, but I want to highlight
Wait,
one
we're
battle.
still celebrating our Germany win. What do you mean
Right.
it wasn't a big win?
Exactly, bro.
Me too, but
I was
right now
also really
I want to celebrate, Piojo and that right side. You were talking about Jorge Sanchez. These guys, put a fucking work. I mean, like they put what's his name, Hincapi, to work. And who is Hincapi? Who is this left back, center back for Ecuador? He's the starter for Arsenal, EPL champions. That guy was made to look like a fucking amateur. And he
Dude,
was so
the red
frustrated
card.
that he got a red card laid on, man. He lost his fucking head because we were smoking him the whole fucking night. Alvarado, Mora, and Jorge Sanchez.
No,
those
we made
triangles-
him lose his head. He didn't
Yeah,
lose
that's
his
what I'm
head.
saying.
He was frustrated.
the thing is
because
about these
how we were
players.
running laps around him.
The thing
That's
is
what I'm
about
trying to
these
say,
players
man.
is that
And this is like a very expensive player for the best team and arguably the best league in the world, and he threw a bitch fit. That's how frustrated we made him.
today I realized just fuck the price. You know what I mean? This World Cup, every Ecuadorian can agree. Moises Caicedo played like shit. Hincapié played like shit. He got fucking cooked that first game.
Those set
against
pieces were
Diomande.
horrible. The ones he kept taking.
I don't really know why he's our set piece taker. The only good player in our fucking team was surprisingly a fucking Liga MX player, Pedro Vite, which is like fucking
Pumas
ironic.
legend.
But yeah,
You're welcome.
He's definitely going to the Prem. I think Aston Villa is looking into him. I heard, but yeah, nothing but respects to Mexico today. They played a hell of a game.
Shout out to you, bro.
I think if depending on how the game goes tomorrow, because England's kind of looking kind of like rusty at like that.
I'm
last
going
game
for
against
Dr.
Panama.
Congo, but if it's England, so be it.
If it's England, they're gonna put a much tougher test than Ecuador.
Yeah,
I suppose, but yeah, if you guys can contain Harry Kane.
But how can we say that? How can we say that when Ecuador has more Ecuador has more of a fucking pool to where they're used to the situation?
Because they're used to playing in Europe. That's why. Because they play in Europe. They're used to playing at those night games, different temperature. Then the traveling is different.
That's what
we saw it again. I know you guys are saying this shit. Oh, why are you bringing it up? Because we saw the same thing in '94. We saw the same thing in '94 with some of these teams struggling, teams that were normally would kill you, dude, it's hard for them. They're not used to this shit. You think these Ecuadorians are gonna suck once they go back to Europe? You think they're gonna carry that shit?
He's right.
Come on, dude. You think that dude's 100 million fucking went down in price and he's worth half now? He's gonna go back and still be a fucking beast, dude.
He's right.
All you have to do is download the update way. All you have to say is the
here's the
US
hard
is
truth
about to
that some
go
of you guys aren't ready for. Here's some of the shit some of you guys aren't ready for. And some of our dudes that look good, if they go over there, they're probably not gonna look as good. They're not gonna do it. And we've seen it before.
The fact of the matter is, bro, is that Javi got these dudes balling on a different level. And you know what?
That's why. And when many of them, if they go abroad, they might not even look like they're looking at now.
I wouldn't say it's a different level, dude. I wouldn't say he is getting. Le está sacando agua a las piedras. That's what he's known for.
Okay, but can we please?
Hold on, Ray, you have your piece. Let me talk. So look at what Football Tequila is. It's Vasco's brand of soccer in Spain, and it's exactly what Mexico's playing like. He adjusts, but at the core is solid defending, overcrowded midfield and take goals how you could get them, and that's how he's winning. I do not know, understand.
That's easier said than done.
No, but that's what they done. That's what he
Rewind to last episode when Albert was saying, "Oh, Mexico's gonna win, but they're gonna play haram ball. They'll play haram ball." And what happened? As soon as the whistle blows, Mexico was at their fucking ass. They were at their fucking ass.
There was
they were at their motherfucking neck. And you know what? It was fucking Albert that was saying, "Oh, Mexico's gonna play haram ball. They should win." Ooh, yes, you did. Rewind it. It's there. It's there.
Find it and fucking send it to me.
Bro, it's right there, bro. If I wasn't drunk, I'll show it to you.
I'll find it.
Go
ahead.
I have a question. I don't know has Mexico ever made it past the round of 16?
Yeah, 70 and 86.
70 and 86.
The only time
because I thought it was a curse. I thought they never made it past round of 16.
It's their first knockout win in 40 years. And again, that's why when I started this pod, I'm like, we haven't really done anything historic because we're back to where we've gone as far as we've gone before.
After 32, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be the only reason why I think England's going to be a tougher matchup than Ecuador is because I think the attack they have an attack. Ecuador literally has no attack. I think if you guys can contain Harry Kane, Anthony Gordon, Rashford, or whoever they play, Saka, I think your fullbacks are a little bit shaky. I know they played really good. I know they played really good today, but again, once they come up against these,
you guys had a couple moments where you guys exposed our wingbacks. ¿Cómo se llama? Angulo maybe.
Nissan Angulo, he's really good. He's one of our best players. But I think your
Fuentes
fullbacks
got nutmegged.
I think your fullbacks are a little bit shaky. I think that can be your downfall when it comes to a later round. It's gonna be
there was that play where Montes got nutmegged and just a couple inches and that would have been a goal. So we did have a couple sloppy moments, especially in that second half where we conceded all possession and tried to hold on to a result, I think, prematurely. There was one indicator before this game started that kind of took all my nerves away. And it was that video of them in training with these fucking noodles and they're just beating the shit out of each other. And I'm just like, you know what? We're in a good space right now. We're comfortable. We're at home. We haven't had to travel. We've been training in Mexico City this entire World Cup. The farthest travel was to Guadalajara. And I just feel like mentally, the chemistry is at its all-time high. And I think it was C4 that mentioned it earlier. He hasn't seen a team gel like this in the past. And I agree. I think the closest was like La Volpe ball back, in 2006 when we were ranked third in the world. I haven't seen a team gel this well.
There's no ego. There's no ego, bro.
It's true. We're a bunch of nobodies.
Also, one more
What did I say the last pod? 2014 Giants.
Yeah.
Also, one more thing, right?
Yeah, scrappy, and with talent.
We're talking about baseball, not the New York Giants.
Because you guys are playing England. Oh, well, I'm saying England already. I think England beats Congo, right? It's gonna be England, Mexico Sunday, right? That's gonna be Azteca, right?
Yeah.
Are the venues also out for the next?
This is the last. After this, it'd be everything else is in the States. So this is the last game in Mexico City.
Now it's gonna be tough for you guys.
But bro, we're still the home team. We're still the home team.
Yeah, pero ya no tienes el mismo ambiente, güey. Ya no estás en México.
Yes, we do. Yes, the fuck we do.
Can I speak?
No, güey. El desmadre is massively reduced.
Really quick, gentlemen. 1970 World Cup. There was only 16 teams. Mexico didn't make quarter, but there was only 16 teams, so it's basically the next round. And in '86, they make it past the round of 16, then they got squashed. So they've only done it once. That's the whole thing, and where my whole thing is gonna be like, so if you do something once, does it mean that's always gonna be the expectation?
Yes, it should be.
Like if you win it, so if you win
What's the point of going to the World Cup? What is the point of going to the World Cup?
If you win the World Cup, the next World Cup, anything not winning is a fracaso?
Look, respectively, for the amount of additions that Mexico has qualified to the World Cup, we are like one of the only teams that have never won it. We are like in the top 10 in terms of all-time appearances.
It doesn't matter.
But that's hard, hey man.
I understand, but I'm just saying, like, what is the point of going to World Cup for Mexico, being the soccer country that they are? If our expectation is
So
not
is
to win it,
Uruguay.
then why go?
So is many other teams, Jaime,
Not with
and
that
they're
attitude.
I know, but I think our case is unique because of the amount of
It's
times we
not.
go
I don't.
in.
I don't think
You're
you
just
guys.
seeing it from
It's
the
it's
next
only it's only
Mexico.
us in Belgium that are in there that have had that many appearances and have not won it. And I think Mexico should go into every World Cup wanting to win it, expecting to win it, because that's what it takes. That's what it takes.
Just wanting.
You guys have a
Just
fan
wanting
base.
to.
I don't think, respectfully, I don't think you guys are
To
winning the
win
World
the
Cup
lottery.
this year. But the way you guys are playing, you can definitely go to semis and battle for third or fourth. The way you guys
Yes.
are playing, but
Yeah, that's true.
I do want to say congrats guys. I'm gonna go to bed. Have a good night. I hope you guys celebrate this when you guys deserve it. And yeah, you guys take care. Okay.
Appreciate you,
guys.
Chaos.
Shout out to you, bro. Shout out
Thank
to
you.
bro.
Much
Take it
respect for
easy,
you,
man.
and we encourage you to follow us, and we're here
no
every
problem.
Tuesday.
It's, at the end of the day, we had this this fake beef, Ecuadorian Mexicans, but at the end of the day, it's all love.
Nah.
It's all love,
football.
bro.
There is no beef.
But yeah, congrats guys, and God bless. Take care.
Thank you.
You know what?
All right,
You're right,
so-
bro. There is no beef because we just beat the shit out of
Shut
them.
the fuck up.
Hey,
Yeah,
one
stop
step at a
kicking you out,
time.
bro.
The next round, we've never done it. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about what?
It's gonna happen.
We've never
man.
gone past the round of 16 in history.
No, we
It's gonna
have.
happen, bro. We're gonna smoke
Yeah,
England.
it's gonna
dude.
happen.
We've
Fucking get your
been
sperm
to
count
quarterfinals
up.
before.
No call, no show.
Once. Yeah, once.
We haven't gone past quarterfinals. Is what we're looking to achieve in this World Cup, and I think we should. We beat England, right? I mean, that's how we get there. I think we're gonna have there. Nobody wants us right now. We're that team that's like, fuck, dude. If we get matched up against Mexico and Mexico City, it's gonna be uncomfortable. And I think England are ready to implode at any moment because that's what they do in the World Cup. So why not us?
Wait, Jaime. If Mexico hasn't beaten any good rivals, why doesn't nobody wants Mexico?
What are you talking about?
Good rivals. Ecuador was minus 700 coming into the first game,
Jaime
bro.
and a lot of guys. No, not me. This is not my take. This is a take I get from a lot of people where they said that the rivals that Mexico were facing weren't that good, or that they sucked. They kind of made it seem that because they sucked, Mexico's able to do this. So I'm saying if they haven't really faced quality opponents, why would teams then not want Mexico?
Because
Doesn't make sense.
we're an inconvenience to a lot of teams. The same way Ecuador was an inconvenience, us getting them in this round so early.
Right. That's true. That's true because they had no business.
Yeah, did we want them?
We're like-
No,
It's
but
like
we got them.
It's like Morocco in 2022, bro. Nobody wanted that fucking team, dude. That team's a pain in the ass. And they got to semis. Why can't we do the same?
We can.
I'm not saying we can't do the same. I'm just saying the logic of some people when they're like discrediting the rivals and then saying, and then at the same time saying, "Oh, people, this makes us a pain in the ass." It doesn't equate.
I mean, the world is Eurocentric. Like, okay,
It is.
Alemania getting eliminated. Países Bajos, though that's a big fucking deal, dude. Like both of those getting eliminated this early,
Well,
that's never
not
happened
as much
before.
as it used to be. No, it has. Germany
Netherlands
failed to
was
make
a
it out of
favorite
the
to
group
win the
stage.
cup.
Yeah, Netherlands was
Germany
like
failed
predicted.
to make it twice out of the group stage.
Wait, you always do the same fucking thing, dude.
Were they not? Oh, were they not? Am I lying now?
No, I'm just saying.
Did they not miss out? No, that's what I'm saying. A lot of this stuff happening is not like it wasn't expected. We've been seeing it.
Everybody expected
We've
Germany
been
to win,
seeing
bro.
it.
Come on.
Hey, I just want to say one thing, guys.
Yeah.
Ecuador finished second in the South American World Cup qualifying.
Yep.
And that's
Tell me.
arguably the most competitive one. So when you say that like we haven't beaten anyone, that's just not true. We beat the best of South America.
But they were
Rick
saying
Brett.
they were saying that about
Thank you,
they were
sir.
saying that about
Thank
Paraguay.
you.
Who was above them?
Argentina.
Exacto.
Okay.
To that point, I think that you can't say that this isn't a Mexican historical run because compared to the last World Cup, we didn't even get out the group stage. And even leading up to the World Cup, our expectations have been like so low that we didn't even we were arguing leading up to the World Cup about who's going to be the goalkeeper. And I think that I think Mexico can go far. I think that England bring them on, and then I think that moving to LA, since I guess I don't know, I guess I assume since we're probably gonna have more lungs than Brazil, it's gonna be a close match. But that's just my two
It,
cents. I feel like again, comparing to the last World Cup, we are punching way above of our expectations. I think that most people probably had an expectations of like we would perform like South Korea, like we would barely get
They
by, or
did.
if not, we
You're
wouldn't.
right.
And we did. We did all that, and not only that, we have we. I think we are like just getting lightning in a bottle, and we just gotta ride the wave
I have
because
a yeah.
oh, go ahead.
I have a question for you, Josue, and then
Yeah,
I'll ask it to the greater audience. After say we get past England, does our carriage turn into a pumpkin? Do we lose that magic? Do we lose that aura? Does it turn midnight and all of a sudden we have to go in the States and
It's
we
easier.
lose the advantage that we've had? Because it's comfortable.
Hell no.
It's
That shit's like
no.
an avalanche.
it's
Like against Brazil, are you kidding me? Especially with Jesucristo Memo
no, I'm just saying.
in the last bout. Like no, like I think the confidence grows.
Talking
Yeah.
about Memo, did you guys see that moment where he was warming up?
Oh yeah, I mean that was just
Yep. Well, I mean
It was-
I mean you got to do it. You got to
Rangel-
do it.
I wanted him to
Well,
go in.
because the
Nah,
goalie wasn't getting up. The
Rangel
goalie, when he fell, wasn't getting up.
Rangel was just trying to ice the game. He there was contact. I'm not gonna lie, there was contact, but he was fine. He was just milking the game.
Yeah,
he knew what he
I
was
thought he
doing.
got kicked in the face. He didn't. He's good. He's good.
and
Yeah,
Jaime, I gotta ask you a question.
yeah.
If Raúl Jiménez scores against England, does he top Chicharito
Yes.
No, because he doesn't
in
have.
terms of World Cup performance?
Yes, he does.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes,
okay,
he
okay.
does.
No,
Stop
no,
fucking riding Chicharito's
no,
cock, dude.
no,
Chicharito has been a World Cup fail.
That's fucking lie,
Dude, he
bro.
has
That's
4 goals.
crazy
Dude,
word,
Chicharito
bro.
has been the biggest
You
disappointment
guys are
ever in
making
the
the wrong.
World Cup.
You guys are making the wrong
We had a
argument.
good
The real
2010.
argument is
And I'm an America
Quiñones.
fan.
Quiñones has 3, bro, in his first World Cup. So that's the conversation
El
we should be having.
Colombiano.
He's gonna surpass Chicharo in
Yeah.
1 World Cup. He's gonna surpass Matador in
Quiñones-
1 World
hey.
Cup.
I just talked to my son. He said Quiñones is going to the Euro next year. He's going to get
Euro.
signed.
To Europe.
Oh, he's going
Europe.
to Europe.
To Europe.
We'll
the
see.
European.
Hey, but do you guys know anything about Ormiga? Like, because he hasn't been playing, and my guess is that like they're saving him. Like,
I
No.
was
He played okay.
I was
No,
frustrated.
I was thinking about let's see. Yeah, Ormiga has not played.
no,
has he played this World Cup?
He got 20 minutes in the first game, but
Yeah.
my thing is
He's a
like
young buck.
the wrong decision was made today with the substitution of bringing in Santi. We've already seen what
He
Santi.
got a red card.
Yeah, but dude, Ormiga was gonna be more dynamic and more of a threat and faster than Santi. And
You don't know.
I think they did that for the
In the last 15 minutes, like I think
think-
Santi's a
They did
good
that
a good sub. He's big.
Aguirre
And
just rates
it's good
something
for
better.
defense.
yeah, but he has no rhythm. He hasn't.
It's that easy.
He came into this World Cup with 0 Serie A goals, and it's like Ormiga would have been a better choice if they had done it earlier in the
Yes.
game.
Yes.
Look,
Yeah.
they
Late
have
in
a
the game, I don't
training
agree.
That's why they had the training camp, a month-long training camp. They're training every day.
I wanted
You gotta
I wanted to
outperform.
see more of
You have to
Ormiga
out.
in this World
Yeah,
Cup.
but this is the thing. You have to outperform the dudes you're training against.
Well, are you there in
I think
training?
that's
Are
one
you
of the
watching them
things-
train?
This is one of the things
That's
I
not
felt
true,
that
though,
Aguirre
Jaime.
has done.
What's not true?
He's made the team very
Lee.
competitive.
No, I'm sorry,
and
Joey.
he's made them competitive with each other. So if he's not,
bro,
look at that.
Mate-
He beat out
Dude,
Ochoa. People were thinking he was gonna put
What happened to
Ochoa.
Mateo Chavez?
just-
What happened to Mateo Chavez? Mateo
Yeah.
Chavez
Well,
beat
Aguirre
Mateo
is
Chavez.
rating the
Mateo,
other guy's
Mateo
hurt.
Chavez.
Mateo-
Mateo Chavez
When-
beat
when-
out Gallardo, and you know what? He's still not playing. That's
Yeah.
not
Yeah, but
true.
What a-
Yes, because
we
the
gotta
coach
be
and
sweet.
Hafa are playing 4D chess.
yeah, they
They're
are.
they're doing matchups. They're not just putting the best player out there for the fuck of it.
I was surprised with
Yeah, I
the
agree with
performance that Machin gave us that he didn't get anything in this one. So I get it. I mean, this is a good problem to have, is the fact that at any point, dude, anybody can step up in this World
Hey,
Cup.
We have a deep bench and we haven't had that ever. Period.
I want to
Like
say
the coaches are having issues with like, oh, who do we match up against who and who we're gonna start. Who are we gonna sub? Like that's a beautiful problem to have in Mexico.
It's just it's nice to look at the bench and be like, fuck, dude, who do I put in? And Mateo Chavez is someone that we can use. Omega is someone that we can use. We haven't seen Luis Chavez, who's lethal from outside the 18. Like, dude, I mean, Fidalgo, right? He scored against Czechia, and he doesn't get any minutes today. So against England, dude, you don't know who's gonna step up. But Quiñones, he's been our best player in this World Cup. Holy shit!
Hey, one thing I really wanted to point out today, Romo was. I have to give him his flowers. That fool was a bull in a fucking China shop last game. This game, he fucked up a little bit, but he put some bomb ass passes in play.
He did.
Man, put respect on Romo's name, bro. He is that dude, bro.
It's crazy. He surprised us all.
What a comeback!
Who would have thought he would have made the roster and let alone be starting and let alone score a goal in the, it's like,
and playing good, bro.
He's really been the person that I had the zero expectations, and he's surprised me for sure. And
Yo, Jaime.
All praise due to Javier, bro. We have
is it Javier or is it Rafa Marquez? Conspiracy hat on,
bro.
Conspiracy hat on.
I think it's both.
Hey, that man. Rafa Marquez is the dude.
Can I start this? Javier Aguirre is the most trophied Mexican coach in history in history. He's the most historic coach in history, bro.
I need someone to fact check that for me.
Please, Jaime, don't do that, bro.
No. I believe you. I don't know if he's won the trophies, but I can't. He's also had 3 attempts at it, so I would hope so.
He has what, 2 Gold Cups? And then he has the Nations League. He has second place Copa America.
Jolie, who else? What other Mexican coach coming from the Liga to come looking for a Mexican coach other than Javier? He's the man, bro. He's the only guy that goes over there and he shuts shits down. Nobody else has done that.
I pinned it in the spaces. It looks like Julian Quiñones was the man of the match, and his reward was Belinda. So congrats to him.
That's awesome. But let's be real about Javier Aguirre. He deserves all the praise, bro. He deserves all the praise.
Thank you.
I would hope that after the 3rd fucking time he finally got it right.
Okay, but yeah, you're right, Jaime, because we were mad at him. We were mad at him the last time because he had a conejo out there.
No, because he's Mexican. He took 2 teams that were gonna not even go to the World Cup. That's because and we always see that every World Cup, Mexico's playing cheeks. Once they get to the World Cup, these expectations come from fucking nowhere. All of a sudden, we expect this team to perform miracles.
But Jolie,
seriously,
dude. Think about it though. At the same time, what caused him to actually make the right calls this time?
Rafa Marquez, bro.
His experience, bro. 20 years experience, man. He's been coaching
finally
for a long time now.
Javier,
could it be something else?
Look,
I think you need to say that Rafa
I'm not trying to.
He starts his run, and then you could compare that stuff.
This is what
how much of Marquez was really there.
Let me get my 2 licks in. Real quick.
Go ahead.
I will give credit to Javier Aguirre. He's doing a phenomenal job. This is the best I've ever seen him tactically. But I also believe that that extension needs to go to the entire coaching staff because he's not doing it alone.
Yes.
And he said it plenty of times in the press conference that he had people scouting all the countries that could have possibly matched up with Mexico. He had people. He had spies in those games. So I do believe that the entire coaching staff needs to get that credit along with Aguirre. I think they've done a really good job with the coaches that they brought in. And you have to give credit to Rafa Marquez because he's in there as an assistant coach. I know he's a huge influence out there in training and with the players. He's always giving indications and instructions. So I know it's not just Javier Aguirre, bro.
Yeah, that's true, bro. Because if you compare it to his last stints, he was really stubborn. He was very stubborn. And now this time around, he's giving the youngsters a shot to fucking glow. Why?
Well, he wasn't that stubborn. Like he messes up in 02. He messed up.
I know, but didn't he say
He
Carrillo
messed
is
up
the
with
one
the
that
US.
convinced him to take Bofo? So I mean, he's been influenced
Yes.
before. So how
Well,
would
that's
you
what- that's-
how would you not say
that's what I
Rafa's
was
not
getting
influencing
at.
him now?
No,
he's
that's no, I agree with you, Jaime. I agree. I was just gonna say that stubbornness, because in like you said, against Argentina, he plays Bofo, and that was all on Carrillo, who hadn't put him in there, because he wouldn't have played him. So I was just, yeah, I'm agreeing with you, dude.
Sorry, man. I'm coming in hot. We have some
No,
comments
it's
on
good. This is what
YouTube.
it's all about.
We have Love Handle saying Mexico hasn't won a knockout game in a very long time. End of story. We didn't beat a team like Cabo Verde, Jordan. It was a worthy opponent. Give credit to the win. Thank you, Love Handles. And somebody retracted their message. I think Joel has some points, but not the entire reason Mexico won. For you guys, who was the player that really like you loved out there today? Like you want to give them their flowers?
Quiñones.
Quiñones?
It was Piojo, bro.
Okay, I'm not mad at
Okay.
that.
Piojo was playing more centrally today, and that's where he was making some really good passes.
He's the ultimate dirty worker, that Piojo, bro.
He's
God
dirty.
bless him.
For me,
he's good.
Michaelo Conjil, I know he got subbed out, but just seeing him out there, bro, I stood up every time he touched the ball, dude. He for a 17-year-old man, he operates like he's been doing this for a long
he's
time.
different. He's different.
Sombrerito, I need you to tell me, how did you rate Tala performance today?
Outside of that one stop he had, you know,
Hey, which one? He had like 3, bro.
Oh yeah,
One that it should have been a corner
He
kick.
had one.
He had the
and
one.
It
He had
didn't.
one.
No,
He had
the
one,
corner
Jolie.
kick one that the ref
Oh yeah,
missed it.
Quítate la
It should have
camiseta.
been a corner.
Quítate la camiseta. Quítate la camiseta, bro.
I'm not,
He had
dude.
one.
I'm not.
He had
one.
like 3.
He had a clearance in the
key ones.
corner, but then he had that one that he parried away, the shot that was from mid range.
Yeah, he had one. He had one.
He had one good shot, but it was kind of like close to his body. You know, it's not like he had to extend.
That's true.
But it was a good
true.
it was a good block shot. He was cutting corners and centros a lot, but then he had that one where he got kind of like, you know, he got hit in the ribs or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't like he kind of like titubeó.
He hesitated.
Yeah, so for me, I was like, damn, he's actually having like a good game, you know, from an aerial standpoint. And then he kind of titubeó a couple times, and I was like, damn, that sucks. But then I was at a bar, so I said I wasn't gonna go to a bar, but I went to a bar, and I was with like 200 people. And once Ochoa started warming up, the whole place went wild. Legend.
Well, you know what, dude? You make an interesting point, because he did a few times, and now that they're going against a team like England, does Aguirre put in Ochoa? See, because look, as much as I like Tala, he lacks that experience in this level. The other dude doesn't. The other dude is likely to choke on this in a game like this. I'm just saying.
We can't give up the stop for
Jolie.
Tala, bro.
No, you guys just said que titubeó. I'm going off for your stuff.
He did, bro. But the proof is in the pudding. I'm at a point, Jolie. I'm at a point where I didn't like. Look, and you guys mentioned it, Romo. I do think it was probably like his best game, even though he didn't affect the scoreline. I think that's why Raul missed that sitter, because he was like, oh, Romo got the ball, and then he gave him a perfect pass. He was like, oh shit.
He didn't expect it.
Yeah. So, but like, shit, it's working, bro. Like, what am I supposed to say now? Like, it's working. You don't change nothing, bro. So Tala, whether we like it or not, you know, we got 4 clean sheets.
But like Jaime said, this guy changes shit even when you have a good game.
I know, dude.
With
It's
like
crazy.
Fidalgo, so we don't know what to expect.
He's keeping everybody on the edge of their seats, right?
Okay, well, let's be real. Let's be real. Because if Malagón was healthy, he'd be there right now. Let's be honest.
He would be there, but I don't know if he'd be starting.
Right.
I don't know, man.
He'd be starting, bro. Come on, Tala.
I don't know.
Real.
I can't say Tala slander, dude.
But no,
Tala
but to your
slander
point
is
earlier.
unwarranted. It's unwarranted because that one fuck up where he hesitated is porque se pendejió Jorge Sanchez and Montes, man. they let that ball bounce, man, and it was like within arm's length. Like they could have gotten it, but they fucking hesitated, and that confused my boy Tala. And that's the only
Rivaldo,
part.
no, bro.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
that's
Be
what happened,
honest.
man.
He had
That's what happened, man.
The good thing is he cut off the angle and it didn't go in, and he would have got a hand on it if it would have been close.
Yeah.
So I think he did the best he could, but he definitely looked. That was the one play I'm like, oh, I thought we were.
Can we be honest though?
Hey.
Can we be honest and say that like out of all the previous World Cups, we honestly do have a doubt in our keeper position because
No.
Dala is not
maybe to you, but not to Aguirre.
How,
Are you kidding me?
Dude, have you seen those corner kicks? He was punching every single ball, and that's something that
Yep.
we
He
said,
was in
like,
position.
But this is the first
And
time he's done that.
You guys continue
Perfect.
to
It was
overlook.
because everything's working.
who's worse than him?
You
Who's worse
guys,
than him?
you guys continue to
Who's worse
overlook
than him?
his
Memo?
ability to distribute
God.
the
Memo
ball.
isn't
Fucking
Memo
lie.
anymore. Memo isn't
distribution
Memo.
was
He's,
great
he's
today.
too old.
Hey,
Y'all
so I
may let
have
go of the
to
golden
say,
power.
like, the most underrated players for this game is Vasquez and Lira. They were doing work. They were putting in work, solid all game.
Johan?
They didn't run out of lung at 7,000 feet, and they were quietly fucking winning the game for Mexico.
Yeah, Lira was a fucking pit bull, and he's been.
I
Doing
didn't really
that.
like him, bro.
He's been doing that
I love Lira.
He's been doing that entire World Cup, so nothing new. But yeah, as far as contributing to like the offense, obviously that's not what he does.
Lito was making too many backwards passes, side passes. I thought, you know what I'm saying? I thought he was like fucking, I don't know, Pirlo back there.
You know who deserves a little bit of criticism today? I think Guti, bro. He came in for Gil Mora, and I feel like we lost a lot of momentum. And he had that one.
Yeah, Jaime.
He had that one play where he should have just kept pushing, and he tried to distribute he tried to pass it, and it got intercepted. Like, bro, no, just fucking take it, bro. Just try to.
Yeah,
take
but you think he was coached like to play the D and like not push? Like, I don't know, because
but it's on a
that's what I'm always
breakaway.
wondering about the subs. Like,
I know, but
that's not his style.
On a breakaway, you do what you're born to do, and that's score goals. And he did it so well when he got his first start for Mexico in the friendly. He scored a golazo, and I expected him to be a little bit more aggressive on that play. That's all. I'm sure he had.
I totally agree with that, and I think that Mexico flipped the script. Like, usually they played super defensive, get familiar with the rhythm, and then they put some goals in the second half. This game, they did the opposite, which I thought was interesting. It's like you're just kind of keeping those motherfuckers guessing, dude.
Yeah.
Guti's my biggest disappointment, just from what we saw leading up to the World Cup and what we've seen at the World Cup. It's disappointing, bro.
Yeah, I agree. We have a newcomer, Francisco. Talk to us, man. Welcome to the show.
I think Gutierrez's confidence is just down right now. He's, he had some pretty awful shots during the first couple games, and he probably, he's just not very confident right now, and he just was looking for a pass instead of a shot because he's just not in a good headspace.
Yeah, there was also another one. Thanks for reminding me about Piojo. He had a couple shots, but man, dude, he's usually a little bit more on target. At least with Chivas, he usually puts some of these away, and I feel like Piojo had a few good looks today, and he wasn't able to put in the top net. Orbelin also had one at the very end that, I think everybody was just waiting for that third goal to really blow off the roof of El Azteca, and we didn't get that, unfortunately.
Yeah, I would say Orbelin was probably the most disappointing for me because he was in on goal. He had the chance to put it away, and he didn't do it. And besides that, like he's become more and more a fringe player. Like as time has passed, he was once like lauded as like the answer in midfield or the attack, but he hasn't really transcended with the national team. So I would say he's been the most disappointing for me.
He wasn't.
If we're being real, bro, he should not be playing at all. He should have 0 minutes.
I don't think that was the right substitution, in my opinion. I would have honestly, as bad as this sounds, I would have rather see Alexis Vega, bro, or even Chino Huerta.
Oh my
No,
God,
no, no.
bro. Close it down right now.
Keep all the
Final
Vegas
thoughts.
out of our
Final
team,
thoughts.
please.
Final thoughts. Final thoughts. Final thoughts. Final thoughts. Final thoughts, bro. Final thoughts.
Here's
But
a fact. Mexico are the first team to start with 4 clean sheet wins at a World Cup since Italy in 1990. Damn.
Okay, that's nice.
So yeah, going back to why teams don't want to play us, we haven't conceded a goal yet. And, realistically, we're a home team in Mexico or in the United States.
Bro, we're gonna fuck up England fucking Sunday. I can't
I hope
wait.
so. I hope it's England, and I hope
we'd be a
Congo.
home team in Canada.
I hope Congo doesn't take that away from us.
Whoever it is, Jaime, though, we got him in the bag.
And to say the least,
No,
like,
because I
think-
don't want to hear this like, oh, because Germany's already
Yeah.
eliminated and Netherlands is already
Yeah.
eliminated, so it's
No,
like
bullshit. No,
yeah.
So
don't even bring that up, dude. The best of the best are here. The World Cup is flattened out a lot.
Sunday.
Like
Yes,
it's flattened
it
out a
has,
lot
sir.
with the Premier League players
Also-
going back to their homes and really fucking spicing shit up.
Also,
Especially with
listen-
Netherlands talking shit about Morocco, I'm like, oh, this is personal.
Yeah, have you
They're
not?
gonna
yeah.
that's gonna be a spicy game.
I feel
The
like
match will be on Sunday, correct?
Sunday.
Sunday, 7
Yeah,
o'clock.
Sunday.
So those
Central
are
time.
that's part of the Mex advantage
Yep.
where they have the extra day of rest
Yep.
and they stay at home, and the other teams.
England
So
has to travel.
those things, those things definitely give Mexico.
Hey,
It's an advantage. It is,
Do you
but that's
guys-
why you're the home team.
And we
Do
don't
you-
have Charlie Rodriguez in midfield.
do you guys think? Do you
Get
guys?
your ass out of here.
Do you think we'll show the same hospitality we showed Ecuador to England?
We're gonna fuck them
Probably
even
worse.
worse,
It should be worse, bro. It should be
Oh, are you
worse.
kidding me? Like the
Throw
whole
rocks
city's
to
gonna
that
show up. We
fucking
got
bus,
30
dude.
million up in there.
Hey, but England being England, they'll probably join in and start drinking because that's what they do. They're fucking
Better
hooligans.
for us.
Better.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, like, also, like, something I noticed that the fact that we went up 2-0, and then the second half we did, like, we did park the bus, but the fact that we didn't concede, I think that, like, Mexico is like
Yes.
terrible at like closing out games, and the fact that we were being able to close out games, this is our 4th game we've been able to close out. I think honestly, if we score 2 goals against England, they're done. Because England is
Ah.
going to choke. They're big choke
But
artists.
to me,
Yeah,
that
they
wasn't
are.
parking the bus.
No.
For
Yeah,
me-
we were still attacking.
They do choke.
For
Right.
me,
Yeah, Mexico's.
if any team is capable of overcoming a 2-0, it would be England because they have more threats than, let's say, Ecuador, who like just didn't really have any offensive threats, and they were a low-scoring team in this World Cup. So England's a different beast. Let's give them some respect. But I obviously agree, like, going into the game, before the game even starts, we do have a massive, massive advantage. And I think England's going to really struggle with all the traveling. They're the most traveled team in this World
Yeah.
Cup. The altitude, the 12th man that is
Yeah.
Azteca, and just the momentum
Hey.
that right now this team has. I do believe that this is if it ends up being England, it's gonna be a nightmare for them.
¿Quién tiene el número del Ghana doctor? Ghana witch doctor on speed dial? Hey, we'll pay him millions. Get Carlos Sims on the line.
Or maybe he'll accidentally curse Kane again.
Hey,
No.
let's give the
He
job to a
accidentally cursed
Mexican
him
man.
already.
I'm sure we got Mexican witches that'll
We
love
do.
to hex a fool. So I mean, I don't
But
know.
they
why
have-
we gotta
they
give it
never
to the
shown up, bro.
Ghanaian or-
Oh,
He was on
Veracruz
point
is
like
showing up
3 times.
heavy this World Cup.
Well,
Yeah, but man, it's unfortunate that you guys were like I've been living this World Cup outside, like seeing con el ambiente, bro. And now you guys like trash about the fact that like in the US it's whack and this and that. But bro, I've been outside and it's been nothing but puro pinche party, bro. En la tierra, bro. Like it's been so dope. And it does not compare to the videos we see in Mexico, of course not.
yeah.
But dude, it's been awesome. I've been loving every second of it. And man, like it's been the best World Cup for me personally that I've seen ever. And my first World Cup was 98, but I was too small to really enjoy it like this now. But this shit right here, this is a different vibe, bro. This is a different vibe. And we're riding this motherfucking horse so they can't no more. And I do feel, dude, we're gonna make the semis, bro. We can do
I
it.
think if there was any time to do it, it's right now. I think the fact that it's in our country, and that Mexico's been playing this.
But Jaime, no matter where we go, it's our country, bro.
I know, but I mean, let's be honest, dude. It's been a huge advantage. The fact that all of our games have been in Mexico, that's a huge. And yes, I do agree that USA is our second home, but the fact that we've had kind of like this handicap has been really nice.
Yeah, sure.
Bro, even when fans tell each other not to go to games in the U.S., they still show up. I mean, like I said earlier, we're a home team, whether it's Mexico or the U.S.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, guys, let's do some closing thoughts and we'll wrap up this episode. We had a lot of new voices today, so thank you all so much for joining us. We're here after every Mexico game, so we encourage you to return on a future episode, and it will be distributed on Spotify and Apple. So in case you guys want to hear yourself back. But yeah, we'll have everybody have their time to add some closing thoughts.
Look, let me go first real quick because I just got home from the bar. Estoy pedo. It was a great game. I was a little nervous, but Mexico dominated, and this is how they played in the first half. Is exactly how I knew Mexico could play, because in the second half, he made the subs, and some of those subs I just don't agree with them. I don't want to see Orbelin. I don't want to see fucking
Brian.
Who else did he put in there that we talked about?
Brian.
Whoever the fuck. I want to see Fidalgo. I want to see Brian. Like, if you're gonna put in Brian, put in Fidalgo. I don't want to see Orbelin. I don't want to see fucking
Santi.
I mean, okay, thank you for bringing him up. The thing about Santi is that I think he has better hold-up play than Hormiga. And let's be honest, bro. Today we saw, and I agree. I think if you take out Raul, we're playing with a man down, damn near. Like today, Raul played as a 9.5. He was very active,
very good.
But I don't know if he has the legs.
Yeah.
I don't know if he has the legs, bro. And that's the thing. But today we saw Santi play with Colmillo, and I'm just not sure that Hormiga would do what Santi did with, when the dude covered his mouth. But this is that first half. It was perfect. That's how I knew Mexico could play. That's what I said after the Korean game. Like, why the fuck are we playing against them like that when we could play like this? And now I think you guys are starting to see that, holy shit, Mexico is actually good and they can go far. But I'm still not. I still don't agree with some of the starting 11. Romo, in my opinion, he's damn near a waste of space. But you know what? Fuck it. Hey, if that's the talisman, then sometimes you just gotta let it ride, bro.
Yeah.
And that's it, bro. It was a great game, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see who our next rival is, and shit. I'm ready to get fucking pedo otra vez.
Yes,
So
sir.
everybody, have a good night. Can't wait to listen to this in the morning.
All right, Hat-Trick, thank you for joining us.
Closing thoughts for me. We got hella momentum going into Sunday's game. Our bench is deep, like we mentioned earlier. Whoever needs to step up will. And, let's just arriba Mexico.
Let's go. Who's next?
I can go next. No, I think I think that this I haven't had this feeling since Mexico went to the semifinals in the Copa America. What was that, like 2000 or the mid 2000s? Like, where I feel like, yeah, right now I think we are. This is like, I feel like this is the expectation we have for Mexico. Like, we know that we can compete with teams that a lot of people say, oh, like, like we can't compete with, like a Brazil or like, something around there. Like, we can compete and make a good game out of it. And I feel like, but now that we are doing it, I feel like everyone's like, oh, like you're expected to do that. But I think, like, if we kind of just like kind of bring it back a bit and just realize, like, whoa, like we're here, we've won. Even if the World Cup wasn't expanded, right? We won an elimination game that is huge. And then even then, yes, the round, I agree. Like, the round is 16 is still around 16, and that's like the big barrier that we want to pass. But the fact that they've gotten us feeling this good, and we're doing so much with so little, and even then, I think the performance that we've been doing surpasses the how we felt when it was 2014 and we just lost to the Netherlands. Like, I feel like we're right there, right? I think this is gonna be, like, looking back on it, it's gonna be one of the best experiences for Mexico fans in the World Cup.
Awesome, man. Thank you for joining us. We encourage you to return on a future episode. Who's next?
I'll go if that's all right. So thanks for having me, everyone. Cracker of a game. Had a good old time watching it with my family, man. Memories, dude. We just made them today. Like, never forget about this because it is a historic run. It's not enough to satisfy the fan base, and it won't be until we beat someone like England in the next round. But I just want to say again, like I agree with what Jose said, with the exception of one thing, and that's that like we're doing so much with so little. Like it's not. We have a good league. We have good players, and even our European players are like graduates of Liga MX, man. And we're proving it out on the field on the at the highest level, and we're about to make history, man. So I'm here for the ride. Hope you guys enjoy it because I am, man. And it's gonna be something that we're gonna remember years to come. Semifinals, finals. That's where I see this team going. And so you guys can bookmark this and make fun of me later if I'm wrong, but I really do believe that. And with that, I'll let you guys have a good one. Thanks for having me. Ciao.
Thank you, Rifado. Who's next?
I'll give my 2 cents. This isn't your dad's Mexico football team in the World Cup. Like, this is another level. We have kids that have been around. We have a deep bench. We have players to select from. Aguirre is getting it in his bag. Rafa Marquez is helping him get in his bag. This is super exciting. Like, if y'all ain't hyped, what are you doing supporting Mexico? Like, I said it since the beginning. This is a different World Cup. And because of the extra teams, we're seeing some lackluster gigantes getting eliminated early, which I love. I love the underdog play. And I think this is going to be super fun going forward. Let's enjoy.
Awesome, Jen Rodriguez. Thank you for returning. Who hasn't spoken yet? C4, have you talked already?
Se durmió.
If not, I think Joeli's the last one for closing thoughts.
All right, I'll go in. I'll just speak on the World Cup as a whole. I think what we're seeing is this is the new format. So as much as we like to compare to the other World Cups, some of it just no longer applies. When Mexico first hosted 1970, it was 16 teams. And then by 1994, it was 24 teams. That's when I remember hearing for the first time it's watered down. Like now it's not as difficult as it used to be. Anybody can come. But by 98, it was 32 teams, and it's a lot of the same. Now it's 48. And I know one of the expectation was that you were going to have a lot of teams get washed. Didn't really happen. Some of these teams are truly small and they're still growing, but we're seeing teams like Cabo Verde. And to me, a lot of that stuff's not surprising. We've been slowly seeing it, because before a lot of these teams never had that chance to go because there was very few spots. CONCACAF at one point only had one. That's it, one. Now 6 teams went. Um, and so we're seeing these teams now coming up and they can build now because there's more spots. So Morocco, for example, they had a great World Cup in 22 and they've built on that from now. That it's a lot of that experience carries over. So it's great to see Mexico start this new format, which we pretty much know it's going to stay for the next 3 World Cups. It's going to stay like that. So it's a great start to this format to have gotten as far as they have and made so many points. Because as I said, going forward, they're ranked 10th, and I think they should strengthen that ranking. Moving forward, if you're a seeded team. Once you get to the World Cup, your chances maintain and stay that good. So I'm hoping the stuff we guys have talked about here, are the other advantages Mexico's going to have going up against England, and I hope we get another win, a big W. Mexico's only lost twice in official games at Azteca in 40 years, so that all of that, it's we could see why. And I think we recovered. That's the other thing. We've recovered that mythicism of the Azteca because there will be World Cup qualifying, and it should be pretty tough, because you have the U.S. and Canada I don't know how many spots, but still, I don't think these teams are going to be rolling over as a lot of people expect because they've been working already. They're already working, man. They're already working for that. They're already gunning for us, even if we don't see it. So that's good to have that fortress moving on for the next cycle with Marquez now on board. That's my 2 pesos.
Awesome. Man, I love the energy on this podcast. We came in guns blazing. And, I think I was just playing devil's advocate, trying to calm things down. There's that iconic shot of that Paraguayan fan that said, calmado, calmado. That's how I feel right now. I really want to enjoy this victory. The first goal that Quiones, I hadn't screamed like that in a long time. It's the knockout phase, man. Do or die. And we came through today. Very happy about that. A lot of history today with us eliminating a Conmebol team for the first time in the knockout stage. So that's historic. Mexico and El Azteca have yet to lose a World Cup match. So let's keep that momentum going against whether it's Congo or England tomorrow. I'm just so glad that today is over, that we got through. We can hate watch the USA tomorrow against Bosnia. I'm rooting for Bosnia. I'm rooting for Congo, and I'm rooting for Senegal. Let's continue this World Cup as the World Cup of upsets. And man, I think if we had any chance of winning the World Cup or going on a deep run, it's this one. So ECC, let's keep it going. Thank you all for joining us. We will catch you on the next one. Good night. Thank you, YouTube, for the energy. Hi, mama. We did it. Moving on. And we'll catch you guys on Sunday.